What's going to help you reach your goals and better connect with your audience in the year 2023? Humanizing your brand.
It's the only way to connect. You have to put a face, a mood, an attitude, a persona, so people get a feel of who they're doing business with. I guess you don't have to, but if you don't, you're gonna kind of be up a tough road. It makes it a lot easier if people can relate to what you're doing. They understand what you're doing. It's clear the value that you provide. So yeah, you have to humanize it. How else are you gonna build traction and build momentum if you're not making the brand? I think humanizing is making it accessible to people, making it that they feel comfortable reaching out and entering into your sales process.
That's absolutely it. And you can't build a community unless if you are humanizing your brand. And I know a lot of business owners don't want to have their face on camera, but you don't have to. There's so many other ways that you can humanize your brand on social media and really build up that community. So I think it's definitely something to really consider, especially now, like social media. A lot of businesses are starting to realize how powerful it really is, and that it's a train that you need to get on really quickly, especially going into 2023.
Yeah, in some ways to humanize the brand, things like jingles or, like catchy taglines, those kind of things that are going to make people take a second look. That's kind of what's called in humanizing your brand, is basically just saying create engagement, right?
Yep.
So when you're communicating with people, think about it from their shoes. And if you can weave in engagement and some type of little quirky thing that maybe you become known for, then that becomes a calling card for you. It's like, yeah, those people that do this, or those people that do that, right? That's a big thing. That's humanizing your brand. You're making the brand, have some type of emotional pull on your customers, and you're always going to be more remembered if you can draw that kind of emotion from someone.
And honestly, it can be as simple as bringing them into your environment.
Yeah.
If you run a business out of your garage, well, you don't have to be talking on camera to humanize the product that you're selling. You can just film the process. Content is king.
That's it.
Well, all it takes is a little bit of consistency, and the more you do it, the easier it's going to get. So.
Listen, I tell this story all the time because we're living proof of it, that up until 6 months ago, we kind of did a half-assed job at social media. We didn't put a lot of attention to it. We didn't put any thought to it. We kind of just were saying, hey, let's make sure we have a presence out there.
Yeah.
6 months ago, you come in, and we really put a focus on things. And it's one of the biggest regrets. I say it all the time. I wish I would have leaned into this, but we resisted doing this for some reason, just because it's like, we're not selling to people that maybe are making buying decisions on social media, but little did I know what was to come with small and medium businesses and trying to build a community, that it was super important, man. So be not only creating content, just being consistent. And you're probably not going to like the way it looks in the beginning. You're probably going to look at yourself and say, God, I sound awful. I still do it. But it doesn't matter. You just got to plow through it, because ultimately it's going to give you an advantage over the people that you're competing with. And again, we're coming into a time of year, a time in the country where things look to be getting tougher, right? The interest rates are going up. Commodities and basic needs of people are going up. Gas and groceries. People have less income to spend. So they're going to be more discretionary about where they put their dollars. The people that check all these boxes, these are the details of a business, right? You're thinking about the little things. Hey, if you're a small business and you're thinking about how can my advertising, messaging, social media make more of a connection, you're already ahead of the curve.
Yep.
So the people that pay attention to the details are going to be the ones that come out of this just fine, and the ones that don't are probably not going to be around.